Welcome everybody to the video blog. I'm Stephen Memel. I'm your performance coach, and the reason I say performance coach, even though I also do teach vocal technique, is because I really see it as the overall performance, and vocal technique is something you have to make this performance be incredible. And talking about that, today I'm going to give you a very important vocal tip. I joke frequently that I make an enormous amount of my living teaching singer-songwriters what they actually wrote about. Because what I find generally is that people write a song from a particular emotional place, but for the rest of the time after that, they sing about that place, not from that place. And this goes the same for people who don't even write the songs. They sing the words. It all becomes about their voice and the words, when that's not really what a song is about. Yes, the voice has to be there. That's part of the requirement. But what you want to do is you want to get behind the words. You want to understand what the story is. And frequently people will think they understand the story until I ask them to get into the lyrics and explain it step by step. And I don't think I've ever had an artist go through the story of a song, whether it's their song or somebody else's song, where at some point in the first few lines they haven't gone, "Oh, I didn't know that was happening." So we take a very surface look generally of what the story is behind the words, what the world is behind the words. And what we're trying to do when we sing a song is we want to make a communication. We want to reach the audience with a story that impacts them. You can't control the audience, but you can tell them a story that might have a big impact on them in one way or another. The way you handle this is you look at the song new. You stop assuming you know it. Look at the title of the song itself and think about, if somebody handed me this song and all I got was the title page, what would this title make me think? For instance, pops into my head, standard like Beatles, 8 days a week. So you read that, I don't have to ever know anything else about that song. It's going to conjure up for me 8 days a week. How many days are there in the week? There's 7 days. So if it's 8 days a week, we're talking about, whoa, this is something extreme. This is something higher. Have you ever thought about that in this song? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But that's the kind of thing, that's the kind of fresh look you want to take at your own song, and you just break that down moment by moment by moment. And I'll tell you a funny thing that happens. When people really start understanding their songs, the funny thing is they forget their words, because they've never approached it by anything other than wrote. So they get involved in that idea that they've never really experienced before, and all of a sudden the next words go out of their head, because they're not following their normal pattern. So what you want to do to really learn your songs and have a deep experience and be free and free from nervousness is be deeply involved in the story and commit to understanding that and telling that story to us. So that's my tip for today. Thank you very much. Hope you will continue to join us. I would love your comments, your thoughts, your questions. Please let me know how this affects you, what your experience has been. Love to hear from you. Take care.